Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of the Secret of Business with Mado. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys for always following me, always watching me. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Please subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Today we have a big visitor in the building. We're going to be welcoming Mr. Francis in the building today. He's gonna tell us how he created. He's the manager of Amumizam. Most of us have been hearing Amumizam. We have used Amumizam and we have I think Amumism have served us in one way or the other. So today he's going to be telling us the secret behind this agency. He's going to be telling us the secret behind this agency. Let's welcome Mr. Francis to the building. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you. We are honored to have you here.
I'm also honored
Thank
to
you.
receive you people in my office.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Francis. Hope you are doing well.
I just managed it, what I can say.
Wow, wow, wow. Well, Mr. Francis, we are so happy to be here today and we hope you're going to give us some details, the secret behind your company, the secret behind Amumizam company. Many people have used this company to transport themselves to one place or the other, but they don't know how it started. They don't know the foundation of Amumizam. So the first question will go this: how long has Amumizam been of existence?
Today we can be talking about 30 years
Wow,
of activities.
30 years of activity of this agency
The
existing.
company.
Wow, 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 wow. So in this 30 years, what are the different challenges the company has faced?
There are a lot. And I think those challenges have enough become
The success.
a success, or you can say they give us much experience
Wow.
to handle the business.
Okay.
Because I think it's by going over your challenges that you will feel more strong.
Okay.
So those challenges have convinced us, the member, not only the company member, but the customer, that their company is a strong company.
Wow. Wow. Talking about Amumizam, we know there are so many times we've heard about Amumizam having scratches, all this. How do you manage that when you know your bosses are out there? They have maybe they have some accidents on the highway, they have different scratches, and the news get back to you, the society, and you still manage to build up the company to be what it is today.
When I say when I talk about challenges,
Yeah, all of those signings.
yes, that's then is, I can even say the worst challenge that we have to face, because you know, that affect the customer seriously, not only the company but the customer,
The individuals.
morally, physically, financially. So from there, it's not easy for the customer have faced the disappointment to see trust, to continue trusting the company. When I say disappointment, when I'm talking about someone that go through the accident or lost
Somebody true.
somebody through the accident, so it will not be easy for the customer to continue trusting the company.
Wow, that's a powerful one, Mr. Francis. So now I want to ask you, can you tell us how this company came to existence? How you guys started from the creator of the company?
Mm-hmm. It was not a day job.
It wasn't a easy task.
Yes, it was not a day job, and you can say it. We tried the business,
Yeah.
and the first result convinced us that we can move forward with it. Meaning at the beginning, when we were not having many buses as people are saying today. The business was started with one bus.
With one bus.
Yes.
Oh, so Amumism started with one
With
bus.
one bus.
Wow, that's nice.
But at that time, he did not write the title Amonism.
Okay, at that time, what was it called? Was there any name for it?
He was not. He gave the bus to another company which was existing. That was the Edouard Voyage. So give the bus to him to try the business.
Wow. What we tried to get there, like, and a 12 voyage helped Amumezan grow. Amumezan started with a bus and he didn't put it under his name. He gave it out to another company to help him grow up. So after a 12 voyage, what became of it?
He left the tower when he was having
Okay.
four buses,
From 1 to 4.
from 1 to 4.
Wow, that's interesting.
So the moment you have the 4 bus, you think about putting 2 buses in Bamenda when there are 2 in Yaoundé, meaning one can load as a first bus from Yaoundé to Bamenda. When there are another bus in
That's a powerful one. It means he thought it wise. So no, I should not just base on Bamenda. Let me try different provinces. He sent 2 extra to Yaoundé.
Yes.
So when Yaoundé was loading by night, Bamenda by day, so they
At that time, there were no by night.
there was no by
Only
night.
by day. Yes.
By day. Okay, Yaoundé loads in the morning coming to Bamenda, while Bamenda could loads by night going to Yaoundé.
Not by night, I'm saying.
I mean, but in the morning, still
Yes,
going
all
to
those
Yaoundé.
boys loading
Morning shift.
morning, yes.
Wow. So when they get now to Yaoundé, they sleep in the morning, they load and come back.
Yes.
Wow. That's interesting. I think that's a powerful one. So there are many people out there watching you now, which they are really inspired to create businesses, but they are scared. Some don't have enough funds. Some just think they are not capable. First of all, I want to ask you for one thing. If you were in a place to advise the young people out there watching you now? What will you tell them how to create their own businesses?
Is to first of all have trust on you. Don't think that creating a business is a magic. You have to trust yourself and believe in your project.
Okay.
That's the first thing.
So what you're trying to tell us, the first thing is not it's knowing what you can put into it. It's knowing what you're going into it.
Don't do it because you see someone doing it.
Yes.
Do because you believe that this idea I have,
It can work out.
it can work out.
Okay, that's nice.
Because
So sir, please I'll ask you, for how long have you been managing Amomezan?
talking about the manager position,
Yeah.
today is the 4th year.
4 years.
That I'm the manager of Bamenda agency.
Okay.
But I've managed your other agency.
You have managed
The other agency is not the same company.
the other agencies in different towns.
Different town.
Wow. So in these 4 years is not 4 days, neither is it 4 months. There must be challenges you have faced. There must be obstacles that have made you to almost give up. So can you tell us some of those experience, some of those bitter times that it felt like giving up, but you still hold on?
The first challenge I faced was to bring my colleague to accept me as a manager. That was the most difficult thing because I think they were underestimated.
Yeah.
So the communication, the approach was really difficult between us. But with the experience I was having with the time I spent in the other agency, I found it, I can say, responsible. So the second challenge that I can say we face is the free payment. Is the problem that occur every day. Because when you leave your home, you don't know the first or the second or the third problem you will have
Yes.
during the day. Transport business, I can say it. It's a place that you can't spend a day without problem. It's very difficult to spend a day without problem. Not that you can't have a day without problems. It's difficult to have because always you have complaint either from the customer or from the police and gendarme during the journey or for the work.
Okay, talking about having complaints of the customers, how are you able to manage first of all your drivers, your employees? Because those are the first people you're supposed to manage them. How are you able to manage them? Because you're supposed to be with them to educate them how to handle their clients.
They can say it. If I can answer this as a manager with experience,
Yeah.
if I talk about my secret. Is to be listening a lot for the person.
He says he does a lot of listening than talking. So you listen more than talking.
Yes.
Wow, that's nice. Those are some of the points you should pick out.
Yes. So the moment you take your time and listen very well to the person who is complaining, you will easily get a solution for the problem.
That's true. That's right. So those are some of the points we should grab out in business. As a business person, you should be on the low key. You should do more of the listening than the talking. And remember, your customer is always right. It's always right.
That's
So,
right.
thank
Customer
you.
is the king.
Thank you, sir. So now, sir, apart of Amumeza, do you have any private business of your own you're trying to grow or you're trying to manage?
I've experienced, I've tried, although the result was not positive, but that doesn't mean I will discourage.
Wow.
I will not be discouraged. I will keep trying because I know to succeed in life is not an easy matter. You can experience the first business and you succeed, but the fact that you fail for the first experience doesn't mean you are
a
incapable
loser.
now. Just that meaning you did not plan it very well or you did not get a good person to take care of it.
Yeah, you should grab it. It means the fact you failed does not make you less important or to make you feel you are not capable. But in business, you should always remember there are ups and downs in business. There was a time you go rise up and there is a day you fall. Like in the previous interview, I thought people heard about the man telling us having the biggest cosmetic shop in Bamenda, but out of nothing it burned out to ashes. So they are both hard and difficult time in businesses. Before going into it, you should be able to know what you're doing, and first of all, the first thing is self-confidence. You should be self-confidence. You should know what you are going into it. You can do it rightly, you can give results. But when you fail, it does not mean you are a loser. So those are some of the challenges in business we must face. Now, sir, those who look into you, the young people looking to you, they are trying to go into business. What are some of the advice you can give to them?
First, I can say they should even be happy when they fail at the beginning. Why
No,
I say
I don't get that. I don't get that.
I
Sorry.
said this when you start a business.
You should be happy when you fail. It means your failure should make you happy.
Yes.
Okay, please, can you try to enlighten us more of what you meant by that?
Of course, I will explain. When you fail a business at the beginning, you will take a good look at the business, study each point, and mark where you did the mistake. That will help you to rectify all those mistakes when you start the second time.
Okay.
Either the second or the third time.
Time.
Because it is by rectifying the mistake you did yesterday that you will do best tomorrow. So failure should not be, you should not take it like a catastrophic issue. Instead, it's there to give out more experience. Because imagine you rush a business over 10 years before you fail. You feel discouraged to start it. But when you fail it 1 year after or 2 years after, you will not be discouraged because you trust yourself. You say, if I handled this thing for 2 years, maybe I can do more. And in that time, you will take a good look at the business, look at your behavior. Where did you not do well? And why starting back? How to handle it.
This is a very powerful one from you, Mr. Francis. Thank you so much for all of this. But I have now a question. How are you able to manage another person's business? Because I know your own, it's like, okay, it's yours, it's your property if you fail, but how are you able to manage another person's business and bring up good results?
You know, first of all, you have to understand that in the world, everyone cannot get the same position. We always need another person to support you. Yes. So when it happens that someone trusts you and give you that responsibility, the first thing you have to know is that if you fail on that position, you can be sure that you will never succeed your personal business. So
okay, no, please, sorry, don't stop interrupting you. But if you fail in handling somebody else's business, you should put as a remark like never succeeding yours.
Yes.
It doesn't seem.
It's very clear.
I don't get it.
It's clear because if you are managing someone's business and you don't did it well because it is someone's business.
No, what? You're not as if you don't do it well. There are like some parts you're managing someone's business and you're putting in your best, but somebody came from nowhere and deceive you. Maybe like some scammers, because we have scammers rampant all around the town. They scam like a certain amount, or they did something.
I understand.
So how will you be able to manage
But you should not take that as a failure of yourself.
Okay, that should not be a failure of
It's not your failure. It is what Pastor said. It is wahala that happened. You should not take it as you plan it.
Okay.
You know, when you face problem, when you did not contribute for that problem directly, because everyone can make mistake in life. When you are managing someone, a lot of temptation is around. That's sure, a lot of temptation. But now what you have to do is try your best to avoid it. If it at all it happens, then the proprietor of the business will take a good look at the situation and see if you are responsible for that or not. So there will be difference between managing bad a business than to face a circumstance problem.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope the viewers understood that point. So what he was trying to say here is, like, if you fail in managing somebody's business, being that you haven't put in your best, that makes you a failure of yourself. But putting in your best and somebody drains you or somebody deceives you, that does not make you a failure, because it's just a sec. Even in your own private business, it's very easy for somebody to dupe you. Thank you guys. Hope you guys understood what Mr. Francis was trying to explain there. Then now, Mr. Francis, the goal of this is to help educate the young people, because the young people nowadays think education is all about everything. But education is not a bad thing. We are not discouraging education, but we want to help make them to know they should not only wait for matriculation numbers, they should not wait for government jobs. They can invest in themselves. They can create businesses in themselves. So what advice can you tell them? Oh, because when I get in touch with some people, they'll say no, they don't have enough funds to create business. They don't. So do you think business is all about the money or all about the knowledge?
There's no business without money, first of all. But as an advice for the youth, I can advise them to work in partnership, meaning have a little group, why not? Work with someone. I can get money, but not idea.
No idea. Yeah.
So
Thank you. He said something very powerful. He might have the money, but he does not have the idea. That's where the secret of business come in. We help build your ideas for your businesses. If you think you want to invest and you don't know what the right thing to do, you don't know the procedures, contact the secret of business. We help build your ideas. Okay. So let's get back to Mr. Francis. So you could have money but no ideas?
yes, like I said, and always about trust, because if I will not trust you, no matter the idea you bring up, I can support you on that idea. That's why at first place we say it's good to be an honest person from the beginning. Never leave the people to get a bad remark on you.
Yeah.
Because the moment if
okay, let me interrupt you a little. Say never leave the people to get a bad remark on you. It's not like there's somebody that gives him or herself a bad remark, except there might be circumstances that has pushed that person. Because when we talk, we look at the facts of life. Like now, you are the manager of Amumeza. There are many people that have good remarks and there are others that do have bad remarks on you. So you can't change that. You can't change the individual's thinking about you. You cannot. I don't think so. So you try to impress people. And when he says confidence, yes, I think you should be a very honest person. Because for somebody to let you handle his business is not a day job. Somebody cannot suffer all his life, work his money, and come and entrust it in your hands, and you cannot be able to give him results. That would not be a good thing. So, Mr. Francis, Thank you. So let's never allow people get some. Let's cancel that one about.
But when I talk about bad remark, you know, there's difference between a behavior concerning a circumstance
Yes.
with the usual behavior.
Yes.
When people around you, they are used to the bad deal that you are doing there and there. Already, it help them to know the kind of person that you are.
That's true. Okay, thank you. I didn't get it. I didn't reason it
That's
from
what
that
I
point
wanted
of
to
view.
say.
Okay, thank you.
Because let us go back when you were still a student.
Yeah.
If during classes you bring your classmate to get the bad impression on you, know that those people are the same people you meet tomorrow.
You meet tomorrow, yeah.
So the day will trust you tomorrow.
That's true.
So you understand what I want to say.
Yes.
So the behavior you have along the road, they really count a lot. For someone to trust you, it's from your behavior.
Conclude.
Okay. Yes, sir. So now, there is one thing I really want you to tell the young youth, to impact the youth out there, to tell them how to be able